Go ahead, Kelly.
Did the president, in his conversation with President Putin, expand on the list that he presented to him in Geneva about the types of critical infrastructure and parts of the U.S. economy that were off limits? Has the increase in ransomware informed his view on that to expand that? And should we interpret this call and the implicit warning in there again as a sign that the U.S. will act and act soon?
Well, first I would say that, as you noted, the president did provide a list of critical infrastructure when he met with President Putin just a few weeks ago. He did that because, of course, an attack on critical infrastructure that would take out a swath of the American economy would have a significant national security impact. He did not provide that list to say if the attack is not on critical infrastructure, we're not going to take action. That was not the restriction he gave himself. And I think in this call today, he was making clear that, again, and reiterating again, that attacks by criminal groups, by actors that may not be directed by the Russian government, you still have a responsibility. And in terms of actions, he made clear that he's going to take steps to defend the American people and our own infrastructure and our interests here in the United States. So while we're not going to preview operationally what that looks like or what he may decide to do, he did make clear that he reserves that option to take action.
And do you think the president's intent in having this call and on this topic within the call was to send that signal that action could be imminent?
I think his intent was to make clear and reiterate again that attacks by criminal groups, ransomware attacks by criminal groups on entities in the United States is not acceptable, and that we reserve the right to take action. Go ahead, Misha.
Thank you. Did President Biden specifically ask about Casilla and the RNC hack in this phone call? And did Putin say he was investigating? Did he deny it? What was that conversation?
Well, I'm still not going to read out what President Putin said, and I'm sure that the Kremlin will do their own readout of what he conveyed. I can tell you broadly that, of course, the ransomware attack that happened over the course of last weekend was a big focus, of course, of the call, which was clear in the readout that we provided. Again, I would reiterate on the RNC attack that the information we have to date is that that was on a third-party entity, and it's something the FBI is working with them on. We don't have additional information beyond that at this point in time.
Did the president express when he would take this action?
I'm just not going to have more to read out for you on operational details or specifics.
Okay.